Well, this should be fun. Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depending on where you're at in the world. Hello. I hope audio is alright for everything. I shouldn't have to adjust everything. So we're trying something a little fun here tonight. Or today, rather. But we're gonna let the stream warm up for a minute while we work. I'm gonna just check a few more things. But to kind of explain, and hello Forge Gamer, joining me on Discord. Just as a quick side note, I am streaming both on YouTube and on Discord. But if you guys notice, there's a second character here. Oh, actually, this is going to be a little weird for you guys. All right, so here's my actual screen for my gameplay. Hello. And here is an alternate account that I bought. That is going to be a camera account. So I'm just going to pop right in front of here. Discord is only going to be the one view, unfortunately. I mean, I probably could set up both, but that would require me having a second version of myself in a call, and that's just a pain. So yeah, we're gonna have like a slight like yard camera, if you will, that we can just go and work with. So yeah, we got an alt account. We'll see how much we use it. I'm probably gonna use it more for recording in games. Or rather, sorry, recording for episodes of the game, more than I'm going to be streaming it. But we'll try and use it as much as we can. Right now, though, let's go see our engine. Our engine is over here at Billy Boards. If you guys had watched the last stream, and if not, I apologize. It was actually split into two parts due to a technical hiccup with my audio setup. But we did deliver quite a bit of supplies out here. So we should have, yeah, we have 34 lumber out here. So, yeah, we're going to be, might not mess with that today. We might, well, I'll probably mess with it today because I'll probably record it later. But, yeah, we'll kind of keep the train out of the way for now and go back to spawn. When is the next episode releasing? Well, I haven't recorded it yet, so soon TM. Today I kind of just wanted to knock out a bit of a cleaner yard, if you will. So this is kind of just like, the streams are going to be like more the grindy, in-between stuff. It's more like the boring stuff unless I get really carried away, which I have with cubes at times, so. Yeah. So a lot of this track needs to be rebuilt, and I think we're going to try and mess with that a little bit. Might need to clean up a few cubes, or at least push them out of the side. But I think it's about time that we try and get ourselves some proper infrastructure around here. So, we're just gonna go to town deleting things. That track's floating. I might have to buy a vehicle of some sort to kind of just like push cubes around, maybe. But I did build like all this track initially when I first started the game. Actually, I think I built like all the extension of the yards and whatnot during streams, but we'll go ahead and do a bit of a rebuild here. Try connecting to the roundhouse. Yeah, so last night I did mess around with that, and there's a bit of an issue with my OCD on this. Being that I did my best to try and line things up, but as you guys can see, that didn't really go all that well. But furthermore, the turntable doesn't like being placed in the ground, and this area here is not level. So I don't know if I'll end up using the roundhouse. I might just build it as a display piece, but I don't think it's going to be practical unless the terrain gets changed. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Options, ground detail. What happens if I turn this down here? I know it changes the terrain, which is a little weird. Like it flattens mountains. I don't know if that really should be a feature in this game. Because it really drastically changes terrain. Oh wait, I had that down the entire time. So I wonder if I've been... I don't know. But yeah, point the stand that the roundhouse is not on level ground. And probably ought to be fixed before we do anything with this. But I don't know. We'll see. If I decide to do something with it, I'll show you guys. Might not touch it today. I could move it. Can I move the... I can't move the roundhouse, can I? That shouldn't be possible, right? Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can delete it. Yeah, I can't delete it. And I don't think I can build another one, I don't think. Buildings. Full diesel, crude. Refinery. Yeah, there's no snap objects. Yeah, you can't move it. What's a wheel lifter? Oh, that's this? Oh, what in the world? What is this? I don't understand what this is for. I'm just gonna delete that. So yeah, I don't know if I'll mess with the roundhouse unless I just make it really ugly. Which I really don't want to do because that just bothers me. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is. It's called a wheel lifter. That doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, so we're gonna delete some track. As you guys can see, we may have lost a few cubes in a previous delivery. I might try and figure out, too, like, a better way of setting up these Y junctions. I'm not going to go all the way through and delete this. We'll try and work our way to it, I guess. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Forge says they're doing great. I'm doing alright. I'm still like sort of waking up. So yeah. Might have a snack a bit. I've got some cupcakes. Actually, they're really only 2 mini ones, but quick little railroading snack, if you will. Actually, I'll go over and I guess kind of show you guys some of this other stuff that I've done. I can refresh the track here, and I'll build it. Oh, that actually kind of looks cool on the map, the roundhouse. But yeah, we built this new Y over here, and that line goes all the way down this way, and it's this nice gradual thing, except minus this point here. Which I might take another crack at maybe redoing that section, but it's not really that much of a concern. A lot of this over here, this I think is going to need to be redone. Because we've been having struggles, especially with this S-bend here. This S-bend has been the death of me. So, I think we got some work ahead of us. Yeah, the roundhouse is now map art. That's true. So here's another fun problem that I don't think too many people realize off the bat when playing this game. But as you guys can see, the ground here is not level. So much so that, like, if you built a completely straight line off this way, it just doesn't work. If you try to go level, which is a little weird. But I think I've also seen another trick here where we can do I'm just gonna raise this up a little bit. I don't know how far I can really get away with this, but you can kind of just build a slight platform here, if you will. And let's see, let's delete this one. Delete that. Although, actually, you know what? Hold on. Kind of sucks because I can't really line it up from here, I guess. I'd have to figure out how to make that perfectly straight. I don't know if I can. Let's see, like that back there, that's... Oh, actually, no, that's not level. But you guys kind of get the point here. that we can try and build slightly more level piece here, maybe. Actually, you know what? Hold on. This might work a little bit better. Sort of. Maybe if it was a little higher up. Ah, crap. It deleted the one under it. I'll show you guys the current roster of locomotives. If you're talking about the ones in game, sure. If you're talking about the ones that I have, I only have one right now. But yeah, there's this starting Trojan. These are going to be the standard ones, standard gauge. So you got that little 040. And it's another 040 diesel there. And then you got the rocket. This tanker, E4 apparently, 062. You got a class 08. A Metro, a Mogul, a BR-24, an F-40, a GP-38, which is what I'm using, an H-6, TEM-2, an FA-1, and an FB-1, Class 66, whatever this is, the SD-40-2, the SD-70, and that's it for the standard ones. Then narrow gauge, you got 262T, some sort of minecart. Narrow gauge has a little bit of a weirder selection, because there's only like 3 or 4 engines, and that's it. I don't know if people really know the best way of using the narrow gauge just yet. I like that. That's a little higher. That works nicer. And to test it, I'm just going to buy this $2,000 wagon real quick. Which perfectly landed on the track. Awesome. So now we can kind of just like cover this up pretty much. I don't know if that's level. Oh, that's level-ish. It just doesn't want to play nicely, I guess. So we're sort of like redoing this spawn here. And then I think if I can be cheeky here, I can do this. and lay the narrow gauge on top of the dual gauge, or on top of the bridge here. Might go like this, just so I can connect these. Oh, these snap. Okay, cool. It didn't snap the right way, though. That's unfortunate. So let me see if I can do it this way. Yeah, perfect. Now the only weird thing is that this, I found out, was apparently a bridge and a rotating one, so I could just do this, which is not at all cursed. Should have done without ties. I mean, I could have. Actually, you're probably right. That probably would have looked a lot better. Let's bring this back, but while we're doing that, let's try and delete this then. Yeah, well, dual gauge is sharing more than one gauge. So yeah, there would be narrow gauge inside dual gauge track, or inside standard gauge track. What is going on there? There we go. Damn it. Alright, let's try that without sleepers. There we go. That looks better. Now I'm gonna try a narrow gauge wagon. $3,000 for a narrow gauge wagon. What the crap? That's $2,000. Yeah, that looked like it landed perfectly. That's awesome. So, I don't know if I'll ever use narrow gauge, but we have the option of laying narrow gauge in it. But I'm definitely going to get rid of some of this track here. I could also try and level out over here. I just don't think I can too much. Okay, let's try something. Ah, there it is. Yeah, the track kind of goes into the ground, but I can kind of do this sort of shenanigans. You guys remember this trick, right? I don't think that's going to properly line us up for the water tower, unfortunately. Nope. Yeah, we're doing railroads on land things. Now, I'm kind of curious, as the track building system does kind of work a lot like Railroads Online, so I'm only assuming that if I go like this, and we get our standard gauge with sleepers, we can just go like this. And voila. Relatively level, or same level track. I'm kind of curious, though, to see, like, how far over the switches go, because I might be doing the wrong thing here. If the switches don't work the way I'm hoping that they will. So I'll do it over here. And we'll get the next one. Like, do I have to go a lane over here? Yeah, that doesn't line up correctly. And I don't think if I place the other switch here that it will line up. No. So what is the proper distance? Let's go for giggles a couple of crossovers here. And I'll do 2, because that seems like it would be right. I don't think that's the switch I want. Oh, no. We actually might have to go further more. Oh, off by 1. Now, it might just be unfortunate here. We might not get the right size, but... Ah! That looks pretty close. Why did some dual gauge track only have 3 rails? It's because the second rail that narrower gauge would share would be a standard rail. So you would have your 2 standard rails, and then you would have 1 rail here. So the narrow gauge would run on this rail and this rail, while standard gauge would run on this rail and that rail. If that makes sense. That's not terrible of a connection, although I'm using 2 different switches. So hold on, wait. Maybe I'm doing the wrong one here. I think I want that one. How's that line up? A little bit closer. Yeah. For you guys that didn't catch the first part of the stream, I have a second account now in game, so I can run around and do track work while you guys can see a sort of camera overview, if you will. So if you guys want to see both perspectives, head over to Discord, and you guys can catch the actual footage that I'm using, or the actual perspective I'm using, if you guys don't want to watch the camera one. But I might mess around a little bit with this, so do bear with me. So this means I can also just go... Wait. Alright, hold on. I'm also kind of curious on these switches here. Let's do it over here. So if I go like this, and I think, yeah, I can just do that. Does that line up? No. What are the standards we need? Let's try the yellow switch. I can flip this back over here for you guys. Just to show off that camera. I'm gonna mainly use that during recording rather than streaming. Alright, that's... It's hard to tell, like, the tight difference between these. Or, like, the angle difference. So I'm gonna do the same thing, just with the other switch again. And sort of try and compare. Don't tell me those... Oh, they did line up. Okay. So the darker ones seem to be a lot less sharp than the other ones. So what am I using over here? Can I build a rail yard using only dual gauge track? I could. I don't know if I have the brain capacity of that right now. Right over here, hopefully find our track. Alright, we are using the more gradual curves on these switches. Or at least that one. What did I use over here? Gotta love that walk sometimes. So this one was the different switch. Okay. That explains the sharpness turn. So if I delete this one and we put in the other one, it wouldn't line up. That's for sure. But it definitely looks like a much better curve to enter through that switch. All right, we'll redo those, so I'm not worried about cleaning that up at the moment. I usually just teleport back over here, as I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Alright, well, let's clean this up. We were kind of just messing around here. Yes. Not to say the least that this ground is not level. Hardly even level. Actually, it does look level. It's just we're kind of a little under it, so we might have to raise things up a bit. Because now it just looks like they're replacing switches without ties, even though I know they have ties. So we might have to give our little thing here another go. So I'm wondering, can I... rotate snap. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to redo this section here. and hope that we have that lined up, actually. Which I think we do. I did answer it. I said yes. Yes was my answer, Roadrunner. Now, there's supposed to be... I thought you could snap these. It doesn't want to snap. Snap objects. Yeah, you can't snap to that. Which is a little annoying. Alright, is that... That looks lined up. Or at least it looks about as close as I think we're gonna get it. Okay, that's... I hate that you can't really, like, look directly straight down. Now, how am I... Okay, lengthwise, that actually looks really good. Oh yeah, that looks really good. Well, this will stop us from going into the hole. Sorry, getting distracted by my phone. All right. Let's see. I think I want... Alright, I want to get rid of this, I think. And then I want to do narrow gauge swift sleepers. Oh. to do standard with sleepers. Then I'm going to do air gauge without sleepers. That didn't... crap. Sometimes it doesn't want to place right because of the switch. Or the bridge, rather. There we go. Perfect. And final test, we'll do the narrow gauge wagon, which landed on the right rails. And we'll do a standard gauge wagon, which also landed on the right rails. My favorite genre of music. It's an interesting one. Mostly electric swing. Oh, and if we want to be real goofy here, I'll let you guys enjoy that. I'm sure we won't do anything cursed with that. So while that's messing about, that doesn't look very structural supported, but that's fine. It's fine. And look, we can still get in the well. We just can't see anything. For reasonable reasons. I'll let that send back. You guys can watch that on the camera there. Lol. Enjoy that quality content. Alright, I don't think I'll use the 90-degree crossovers here for... Well, actually, I can't use these at all because they're all at the wrong level now. So get rid of those. And... What is electric swing? Well, you take normal jazz and swing from like the 1920s and you sort of modernize it, I guess? I don't know how to explain it. It's just a thing. Alright, Oh, I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna delete that, actually. I can't really explain it. You just have to listen to it. Sorry. Alright, so we determined we wanted the darker switches. Oh, and we still go into the ground. That's kind of garbage. After all that effort to clean that up. Alright, so I think I wanted like an assembly runaround, if you will. Oh, and that camera's not really useful for you guys, so there. And then we'll do, I guess, a sort of short lane over here. Actually, that's not gonna work. I might use like the 90-degree crossovers to really lay normal track, I guess. So we'll go like that. It's gonna be a slightly annoying process. Actually, this is a lot better way of doing it than what Railroads Online had. I just wish I could have ballast. Alright, and then I want a bumper here. There we go. We want that to go like that. So what I'm doing here is essentially replacing every other one. And then I'm going to go back and replace those other ones. Just so we can keep the rails level. Electric swing is great, that's what it is. Exactly. Welcome to the stream. Joe? I have a slightly formal complaint about the roundhouse on this map. Being that it is not level with the ground, and the ground around it is not level either. So this, I tried building this as level as possible, and that's not even possible, because this whole thing is on a slant. And I don't want to have a roundhouse on a hill, if you will. So can we get the option to delete this building and place it down where we want it? Les? And also maybe have, like, track snap points on the roundhouse itself. Maybe. That way we can just easily line up track for it. But, yeah, this shenanigans, I decided to raise up the ground over here to kind of make it a little bit more level. And some of the building methods that I'm using are like old building methods that we used to use for Railroads Online. Which seem to be working rather well, I might add. I mean, if you want to add another building at some point, that'd be awesome. Oh, and probably adding to a tall order here, but being able to have these on either side of the switch. Just because placing switches back to back is going to get confusing if we do something like... what's a good example? I think this one is. Well, I guess the distance between the switch is not that bad. The ones I'm used to would be like right at the start here. Well, those were narrow gauge switches from a different game, so never mind. That's not so bad. But yeah, I'm kind of doing some infrastructure over here. And I'm messing with a sort of third camera, if you will. So, hello. Using it from time to time. Alright, but first off, I want to build an assembly yard over here. Or staging, rather. So I think I'm just going to place a couple of switches. Let's do something like 5. Nah, you know what? Maybe 3. And then we'll do... that one. How about this look if I go from here to here? I feel like the track does raise up a little bit. Maybe. But it's so hard to tell. So let's delete that one. And then we'll go from here to here. Oh no, I guess it's not raising up. Okay, cool. Perfect. So it should be staying level. Oh. There we go. So we got a small sort of staging assembly area. And I could eject the switch to go over to the roundhouse, but we're not going to mess with that at the moment. And do I want to do... kind of just like spitballing as we go here. I want to make a track over to the water tower over there. I want that one. And we'll kind of do it this way, I guess. This should also give us, like, a couple of nicely parallel lanes. Yeah, this is not going to align nicely. Oh, unless I just do something that... You know what? That's honestly kind of stupid, but funny. Oh, I like this. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna try something here. We'll go like this, and then we'll go... Actually, you don't know. Let's get rid of this. give a straight piece here. And then we'll do crossover, bumper, delete this. Go like that. And then let's see how well this, like, kind of auto connects, maybe. Oh, not bad. That kind of worked out rather nicely. So now we have these lanes over here that we can extend. And yeah, let's extend these lanes here. Make sure I'm using the right switch. Because we want this to kind of be as nice as possible in terms of length. Hello, Loco. I'm doing A-okay. We're just doing some nice building and chill here. As you guys can see, we're kind of laying out some nice areas here. I'll leave that up for a little bit. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Which, by the way, guys, if you want my constant perspective of what I'm doing in the game, you guys can join the Discord stream, which a link to our Discord server is in the description down below. But as you guys can see, I'm kind of wandering around in the distance there on your screen for those watching on YouTube as I'm building track. Okay, wait, how'd this mess up? I'm gonna flip back over here so I can look at this. How did this mess up? Something's not right here. I thought these were supposed to be exact same length. I guess not. That's really weird. So, hold on. Let's go to the longer one here. And go like that. And then like that. And then is this an exact switch length? Guess not. Did I accidentally put like a shorter switch somewhere? I don't think I did. These all look the same. Yeah, I don't think I did. But, oh well. Get this. Kinda wanna try something else here. Yeah, you know what? I might go back here. We'll delete this. We'll place in the switch we were using. It should auto realign with that. Yep. Cool. Yeah, we'll be doing some weird things out here, but when it's all nice and cleaned up, it'll look good. that. Dad problems. I did not ask anything. We'll delete this, I think. Actually, no, hold on. Put that back. Let me delete this one here. If you're thinking about changing this, what I'm doing right now, please don't. I absolutely love building this way. And there's a certain reason why I do it. So yeah, please don't change this if this is something that you're looking to change. And I want to eject. Switch going this way. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. Ba-dum-ba-ba. I'll do like 2 shorter sidings back there. Or maybe I'll do a ladder yard. I don't know if that would be fair, Breadburner. Let alone possible, considering the 3 of us are in completely different parts of the country. Or world, rather. Nothing gets you in a good building mood like Railroads Online's original music. Alright, this is starting to look good. And then rather this switch be like this. Why don't we do that? Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, I don't think this is doing all that bad. And then I'll do that. Delete this one. I don't know, Bird Bunner. Wow, this land is a little drastic over here. Holy. Honestly, it might be a little bit more worthwhile to make this a sort of hump yard. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll make these dead-end shunting tracks for now. Yeah, I've seen that, TC. I'm not entirely sure what I'm trying to do with this yard, other than trying to do it. Ah, you know what? May have just thought of something. Now I'm kind of wishing there were... Oh. Oh, that lines up really nicely. Now I'm kind of wishing we had slip switches. Because that would be a really nice spot to have one right there. I gotta get rid of this mess here. Unless I just back it up a set. Probably either one of them other than me, because I'm not good at cooking. Let's just get rid of these. How does it look from the camera? Oh, it doesn't look too bad, actually. Alright, maybe we'll do like a 3-lane here, and then curve it back over to a main line, I guess. Oh, here's a dumb question. How's this lined with the standard goods yard? Slip switches, if I'm understanding. Okay, that doesn't line up conveniently at all. Okay, that's unfortunate. Hold on. I'll sort of try and show you what I'm talking about. So we were building with switches just now, right? And what I want... Actually, I wonder, can I might be able to build this here. Hold on. That's... Hold on. I'm trying to show you what I'm talking about. This is sort of what I'm talking about here. So it's like a double built switch. Where an engine can either keep going forward or go left, but the same could be happening here. So in our instance over at spawn here, what I was trying to say is if I was going to keep continuing that ladder yard, change the rotation here. That's something like what I wanted. So I could connect this track here and keep continuing that ladder while also providing the option to keep going forward into that lane. But that's not really anything possible. I don't think that would be possible anyway. Whatever I do, do not look in general chat. Why are you... What are you guys doing in general chat? Should I be concerned? Oh god. TC. It's a rocket on top of a rocket with a tender. I don't know what you guys are doing, but let's not be cursed about it. Also, was that Etsy you're trying to build in Roblox? Smile. I might need to get up here for a minute and grab a drink. Alright, how's that look? That looks cool. Alright, you know what? I'll leave you guys with that for a moment. I'm gonna get up and grab a drink, so I will BRB. So, be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. I don't know if anybody here has ever had one of those awkward moments where you get up after sitting for a while and you almost fall over because your foot or your leg's asleep. So if you guys have been with us for a good while, I recommend getting up, stretching your legs, grabbing yourself a snack. Let us know what you guys get. But I'm gonna get back to work here. You know, I kind of realized that I may have made this sort of double track here, intending to kind of have it as a main line, but I don't think that's gonna be ideal anyway. Alright, let's not get carried away with this. I don't think I'm gonna need this to go. Kinda curious though, how nicely does this align here? Oh, not great at all. Okay. Never mind. So I could run a short stretch of track there. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and rethink this maybe a little here. Make this the main line. Or do we make this the main line? If we make this the main line, then we gotta have this crossover there. So this gotta get deleted. And then we gotta get that over there. And then this deleted here. This is exactly why, by the way, I was doing the track lengths in the way that I was in the switches. So I can go and do this. Ah, crap. Why is that not aligned? That aligns, but now it's short. I might have to do just a micro stretch of track. Oh, that doesn't like snapping. Well, that's interesting. Alright, never mind then. Maybe we don't do that. Just go like that. Where's my blue arrow? There it is. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna have an outbound that way. So, I think these are all gonna just be dead-end sidings. So, I'll do that. And we won't really extend these out any further. I might do like a SETA track off to the side for like maybe diesel engine storage. So we'll see. We're just gonna lay some switches and do a couple of lanes here for a yard. And then call it that. That way we can focus on building, or rather rebuilding some of the other areas on the map. Although I'm still kind of debating doing a merge onto this line over here. Oops. Hey. Arch. Pardon me, guys. Cat was jumping around areas he shouldn't be. Now he's in the window. Alright, back to what I was doing. I got 2 more lanes to lay. This gets really deep over here. I think these will be nice long-ish lanes for us, at least for a while. I don't see us needing another yard bigger than this for quite a while. We'll see if we get to that point. Alright, and then just for the sake of making sure that our platforms line directly into the ground in the right direction. Alright, where do we place this? Okay, just stop it from aligning. Come on, place under the rail, thank you. That looks better-ish. Oops, come on. That's the right length, right? Or height? Should be. Perfect. Although that's a lot higher up. on, get me to 0. There we go. Delete this one if I can. Oh, now the tracks are floating on top of that. How, though? That should connect smoothly. Alright, that's level. I don't understand. Oh. Okay. Our bridges are not high enough. This one looks... Oh, nope. That's not high enough either. Okay. Actually, I probably should place the stuff from out here, maybe. Or at least, like, place a temporary one that I can use as marker for height difference. And I want to do it from here. So we'll delete that one. And that one. Nice. Alright. This rail yard is coming together. we go. It's another lane done. Sweet lane to switch arrays. Well, it's for a reason. These switches that are here, they're going to be deleted because we're going to replace them with actual track. They were just they were used to get level lanes, if you will. We're basically going to have a rail yard on stilts. And I'm gonna delete this stub here. Oops. Alright, so those are all the long lanes there. I just gotta do the side here. I have been a little bit busy, yes, thank you. So welcome back. That'll hopefully be a nice transition there. I actually don't think I'll need that crossing there, so we can get rid of that. How does that look on the other camera? That looks ambitious. Alright, so here's where the fun part comes in. Where we go and take the switches out and slowly replace them with the track that we need. So I'm going to go through and basically delete every other switch. Just gotta be careful of what I delete. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's do a save. Why did we... That's okay. Just go like this. So I'm kind of using a very old Railroads Online technique in building this. That my friend Sheridan came up with, spending lots of hours trying to build in that game, as it's a very similar track building process. And we were very passionate about having really good looking yards. I'm gonna delete these over here. Oops, that was not the one I wanted to delete. Oh, that, and that one. Alright, so now we can go through and do half the track in this yard. Probably gonna have to place a few more platforms while we work, but... Let's go into the right spot there. Can I run the other connections without the stop in between them? I'm not entirely sure I understand what you're trying to ask there. I mean, I'm just doing this to have decent... Well, alright, so the process that I'm doing here is switches and crossovers, unless you place them directly on the ground, don't usually be level. So if you place them in the air, like off a bridge, then they'll be level for the most part. So I've done a level connection literally off of the spawn point. Pretty much. Actually, I rose the spawn point out of the air, actually. And now I'm going through the process of connecting these level pieces of track here by snapping to the switches I placed earlier. And then once I'm done connecting these, I'm going to delete all the other ones and then do the same. It's a bit of a process, but it's worth it. I look a little weird with how the rendering of the tracks are sometimes, but what's most important is the spline data points at the end of each spline that allow us to make this as nice as it is. So we have a nice level yard for ourselves that we can use. Not that we have the freight to really use it at the moment, because we only have 5 cars, but It's nice to put the infrastructure in now when we don't have as much rolling stock rather than later when we need it. But yeah, if you did this in like Railroads Online, then you're pretty familiar then with the kind of process. Alright, as for this, I'm actually going to do this a little different here at the end. But we're not going to worry about that at the moment. We're going to connect the rest of these real quick. That didn't snap. There we go. Yeah, it's, again, the same exact process. That'd be cool. It's what Sheridan used to do to build our railroad back in the day. It's not as bad with this. I'm only doing this just to make sure that I get the nice level track that I want for a yard. That way, like, we don't really have to worry about brakes too much on the cars. Actually, if I stand in the middle of this, can I reach all the snap points? Oh, I can. That's actually brilliant. Oops. I don't trust that. That was a little quick. The nice thing, though, is the building process is a little bit quicker than what it is on Railroads Online. Because of the tedious menu that game has. There we go. Oh, we didn't put a platform for crossing over here. Kind of gotta eyeball, like, the crossing platforms. There we go. Got ourselves a nice little shunt yard. And this way, too, we can kind of do a run around here. And we've got a nice little sidetrack here for maybe a couple engines for now. We've got a sort of staging run around here, or a very long one, if you will. And the spawn track still works the same. So, just to show you guys, we can buy a standard gauge piece. And it'll spawn on the bridge as needed. Or we can go to the narrow gauge and buy a piece of rolling stock there. And it will spawn in its track. So, the spawn is a little elevated off the original rails. Not too much, though. So, we shouldn't have a problem. We do have to do the end of the yard, though. And you can kind of see the segments we placed in, but that's kind of a good thing, because the way that I've done this is if I really want to inject switches anywhere along those lines, I can. Without having to, like, lose a drastic amount of track or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna try and lay... Oh, I guess we'll do custom pieces here then. Never mind. Now, I don't think the track should go up any further. Go like that, and then... How's a bumper look on that? Oh, not too bad. Yeah, that actually looks really good. And the track, I believe, stayed level. Just want to get it as far as I can before it starts bending. So right about there. Yeah, this is turning out really nice, and it's making me happy. Nothing like good, satisfying track. Oops, that failed. Look at that. Perfect. And then we can get rid of this little scaffolding piece. How's that for good looking, chat? That turned out amazing. Now I just want to level out this over here. You can build pretty high as far as I'm aware. I don't really think it takes much other than just doing the building. Alright, I'm gonna do a save here. Save game. Let's mess around with our other camera real quick. Actually, that looks really good. I'll show you guys something funny, because we did use one of these pieces here. So I'll let you guys watch that turn for a minute. Well, I grabbed myself a bit of a railroading snack, if you will. Raise a hand. Who's got a food watching the stream? I would recommend this game. This game is awesome. Do buy it. Actually, the original copy that I have that I'm using for this perspective is the one that Toltree gifted me, because Toltree's amazing and way too generous. But I actually bought another account, so I have 2 Steam accounts now for this, just to have a second perspective, which I'm gonna hopefully use for recording, because I got inspired by another content creator with the game. Just milk. Sounds a little weird. Meatball sub, though. Sounds top tier. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm trying to clean up 2 mini cupcakes that I bought from work the other night. Actually, I got more in my car. I probably should get out. Well, technically speaking, what I could have done, Stone Raider, or Joe, is since I already had the game installed on my other PC, or I could have technically quote-unquote borrowed it, but Steam was giving me a hard time with that system. And while I could have, in fact, asked you for a key, because I know you've handed out a few in the past, really just wanted to support the game a little bit more, so I didn't mind spending $15. Figured you deserve some of my money, despite the game having been originally gifted to me. So you're welcome. I'm also, since we're on stream talking about keys, was also thinking about doing a giveaway of this game, so I might buy a few more keys, or we can work something out there, Joe. And we can do a giveaway for people that haven't bought the game already. Just because I know this has been catching the eye of a few people that have watched my streams and or videos recently. Alright. We gotta work our way down this way. And by the way, guys, if you don't know, the Stone Raider is the dev of this game, who's just been hanging out on stream with us every now and again. And Joe, I don't know if how much you've been paying attention to your own Discord between me and Kerbo, but we've agreed to do a sort of forklift race. So please don't fix the speed that the forklift has right now. Because I have a friend of mine that used to break railroads online and do crazy builds in that game, who's making a racetrack map in this game for us to use. So we want to do a really fun video with that. But I think the driving controls in this game need a little bit of work. Or physics, rather, I should say. But yeah, Pharma. And Pharma sent a video in another Discord of what he's been working on. And he's been having fun, it seems like, so I'm sure we'll all be in it for a treat. I might even reach out to a few other content creators to see if they're down for a race. I'm sure Heist would be, if I asked. Alright, I need to work this towards just like one track here. So I think we'll do this. We'll go and delete this switch. Go bada bing. Nope. Bada boom. That curve looks okay-ish, I guess. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Lonnie. And your niece. That's the staging. I might just leave this as a temporary siding here. Let's delete that. There we go. So now we got our one track and our yard. This actually turned out really awesome. Do a quick little fly of it. And the ties don't render in always, but you guys get the picture. And then we got our one of our newer lines up there. I might end up putting in like additional just walkways in here, but we'll see. If it gets to become a pain to operate, then we'll look at it. But for right now, we need to keep building. Glad I didn't have to move that cube. Alright, I think I'll do the same with more switches. You know what? I might go... This is gonna be a little weird to do. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I'll delete that one for a second. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. There we go. This is standard gauge track that I'm using right here. It's not the switch I wanted. Oh, pardon me for a minute, guys. Okay. So, apologies for that, chat. Oh, crap. That's a little annoying. Yeah, that's gonna happen. If I shift tab and then... Nope. Alright, well that's gonna be awkward. Anyway, I'm back. Girlfriend called me. Or rather FaceTimed me. But, yeah. And I apologize, you guys are gonna have to deal with the random cursor on the screen now. But anyway, back to building track. I'm gonna delete this one. And hello, Linson? I probably butchered your name. Apologies if I have, but welcome to the stream. First time I've seen your name here, at least. But I know you've been doing some other Loco content. So welcome on in. I tend to do my research from time to time, so I'll go and look at streamers and other YouTubers that are doing content on games that I like. Alright, this is gonna be fun. So how do I get this to line up nicely? Is that even gonna be like... actually, that's gonna be like relatively the right height. Alright, so I think we'll be fine. I like having these platforms down. Just gonna delete a few cubes that are in the way. Okay, well, I will do my best to remember that moving forward. I butcher people's names all the time, so, again, no offense to anybody in chat if I do that to you. Don't mean to do it on purpose. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Nope, wrong button. B. There we are. Bit of a floating piece of track there. But then we can take this and get rid of that. Yeah, like that. Lycan. Anyway, welcome to my madness that is today of track building. Gonna try and do a bit of a ladder yard. Actually, you know what? I might not go that crazy on that. Let's see. We're gonna do some shenanigans here. I might have like a siding over here, maybe. Just to kind of have it in the right spot. That's not gonna work. So I'll have to go out a little bit here. See how this does. Oh, not bad at all. Okay, cool. Just go and delete these. Oh, wrong button. Come on, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, and then we'll reverse this This is not how I wanted this laid. Is this the right one? No. There we go. So that technically should work. And then I want to go... I'm not trying to make this a double track main here. So I might use this as like another opportunity to kind of make another run around. You know what? No. So we'll go like that. Oh, wonderful. That is unfortunate. And here I thought I was going to have a nice day with this. Guess we'll have to go like that then. For now. And then... yeah, you know what? We'll keep it like that. We'll lay our other switches in here. And then we'll replace them for a straighter track. Oh, okay. Am I finding it? The game's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot better of an experience than what I've been used to from a similar game called Railroads Online. I don't think anybody's gonna mind if we bury the ties just a little bit. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. This has been a lot like Railroads Online for me, but a whole lot better built. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you guys are not familiar with who I'm one of the former community managers now, the Railroads Online. Was unfortunately pushed out by a toxic narcissist that was basically making things a dictatorship under management. So yeah, was being very badly treated and left on my own accord. But yeah, that game since then has exploded in terms of community. Now I just tend to stay away from it, pretty much. Alright, TC fan, enjoy. And thank you so much for hanging out. But this game has definitely been filling that itch that Railroads Online used to give me. And it makes me very happy, so... Alright, I'm really loving how this is all turning out here. Oh yeah, this yard has definitely turned out beautiful. I'm very, very happy how this turned out. But yeah, Heist was fantastic, and he's a great person for sure. And handling that community was a challenge in of itself, but so far, I've yet to see somebody do it as well as I have. Granted, now it's being managed by Astragon. Well, Epicule, I do highly recommend the game, and if I decide to do a giveaway at some point, it won't be all that hard for people to get into. I don't know if I did a full line there. Well, you know what? Doesn't matter. I do just want to head into this direction anyway. I might give it 0.5 or 0.05. Just a little ways out this way. Might have been better for me to start that a little sooner, actually. Yeah. So, I'm kind of rebuilding my starter lines now that I've learned a little bit more from the game. And I've also been watching a ton of Kerbo, who is also a previous Railroads Online content creator and streamer. And I actually just had the pleasure recently, earlier today, of getting to talk to Kerbo for the first time. Me and him are planning a very special video, which you may or may not already know about, depending on how much you've been paying attention to the Loco Discord. But I've been talking about it a little bit in my Discord as well. Alright, I think that covers the angle that I want. kind of interested. Let's take a look at how this looks on the map here. So this is sort of what, well, all the old rails are gone, I guess, the last time I refreshed this. So let's see how this turns out. Go ahead and refresh track. And, oh, there it is. So that looks beautiful. Looks like all the switches make a decent amount of sense. Minus maybe this one. No, something's weird here. I'm gonna guess that the game's not properly filling in where the switches should be. But close enough for our presentation, I guess. And we got a nice little yard here. So I may have come out by a little too much of a turn, but I can kind of turn it back. Or just go straight and maybe try and do a nicer curve around. Although I'm kind of tempted just to like temporarily connect this and bring our one train back. So I might do that for the moment, just to do a little bit of fun operation, I guess. So we'll swing this back over here. Actually, that was really terrible. Is this the game music or Nick's music? This is Heist music. Smile. This is the former soundtrack to Railroads Online. Honestly, what should have stayed Railroads Online soundtrack. Can I go like all the way over here and just... No, close enough. How about now? Yeah. Alright, that's a bit of a sharp turn there, but that's temporary. Joe, while we're talking about switches, another good fun thing to do, if you can get it modeled, is to have more switch options. Like much more casual switches that are very wide. Alright, so we're gonna grab our engine here. Yeah, it's... Don't touch that game, please. Save yourself some trouble. Loco is life. While we're at it, why don't we just make sure that switches are not against us? I don't know what that switch is. That's kind of concerning. Where's it? Oh, you know what? There isn't a switch there. Crap. That's awkward. Well, Joe, I think I could point you in the direction of some good names. Yeah, Epical, there's a lot of people that wanted refunds on the game. The way I look at it is, it was an early access title, and I got my money's worth out of it, so I don't really care at this point. It's there. I'll probably check in on it maybe every now and again, but we'll see. I'm not gonna focus on the game anymore, especially with how it's being handled now. But yeah, Joe, I can point you probably towards a couple of really good people that you could use as resources. Especially like maybe 1 or 2 researchers or modelers that can give you a hand with a little bit more accuracy on engine models and whatnot. Listen, it's not my best line anymore. I should show you the newest line that I've built. That'd be like over this ridge. It would actually be the one that goes through this gorge here. And this actually ended up being a curved grade bridge. It goes to the heavy goods yard. Oh, there's a wheel slip. For a second there, I thought the wheel slip disappeared. Let's show him the super bridge. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time building that. Oh, speaking of bridges, these ones with the rails on them attached to it also do not show up on the map. Like the drawbridge and the rotating bridge, the ones that have the rails mounted to them. This valley was not fun to build through. Alright, actually, you know, let's... I'll line the switches to go through that one area, that way we don't actually run us into the corner that doesn't have a switch. Oh, where's our yard camera? Oh, there it is. We'll get back to that later. Violent switch. That, and if the switches could be identified by the degree of turn they have on their turnouts, that would also be wonderful. Although I'm sure I could probably spend a little bit to figure it out. Anyway, there's our spawn over there. Our new yard looks amazing too. Look at that. Anyway, here's a nice new area that I've built. I'll lay off the regulator because I won't really need it at this point. But we built a curved grade bridge down off of that area. I did one going over the river here. Yeah, it turned out pretty nice actually. So, I'm very happy with it. And we just worked our way back to the normal ground. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome on in. And I see a meat crusher has popped up in Discord as well as the spooky collector, so welcome on in for you guys. That's a bit of a sharp turn there. And then we got our yard over here for the heavy goods. Train, stop please. I'm gonna bin it. I'm gonna bin it. Nope, come on. Alright, almost binned it. I really gotta be careful coming into this area. But yeah, that's our new line. Pop in here and put it in forward. How does the fuel work for diesels? Well, you get into the appropriate area, I guess, and you hit the fill button here. But from what I've heard and seen through other content, apparently there's a way to make your own fuel. Or rather, farm it. I just haven't gotten to that process yet. Anyway, away we go. I could probably do with taking this engine back to spawn and refilling it. Oh, another thing, Joe, if you're still listening, that I just thought of. The coal mine POI does not have a Sims icon above it. So it actually took me a little bit to actually find where it was. Alright, let's work our way back up here. I'm really happy though on how this whole system here turned out. With this build from last night / yesterday. That looks just so good from a distance. If only the tides rendered in a little bit further away. I might end up putting like a bigger yard in here at some point, maybe. If it fancies me. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to stop this up here for now. Before we hit that hill. Oh good, now we're on the hill. Alright, perfect. I want to reconnect the switch over here. That way we can put the engine where it belongs. I'll try and redo this Y maybe. I'll put 2 Ys in because I need to put one over there. But since we're gonna have to back the engine into the yard, we can just put this track here. Go back to our engine. And start it up. Oops. Let go of the brakes, let it roll down the hill. Alright, maybe give it a little bit of gas. And we'll merge our way onto this track and then back down to where we need to be. Alright, and... yeah, well, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to, like, either... I think I'm gonna have to manually run through that yard. So, let's see. Where do we want to put this train, chat? Let's put it back through here, I guess, for now. Alright, perfect. Put her in reverse. Go to the brakes. A little bit of throttle. Might have to put a turntable somewhere in the new area that I just built, now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, enjoy your coffee. Grab us some too while you're at it. I got this view, so this should be fun to watch. So I won't flip to it yet, but we have another view that we can use to watch the engine go in, which I want to try. As we're rounding the bend here, let's go back to this other view. Hopefully we'll be on frame. How did I do that? We'll explain that in a minute. But the setup that I have allows me to do this simply because I have a dual PC setup. So I don't normally do this with most games, but I was inspired by somebody else that was doing something. And yeah, so I went and bought another copy of the game, and I'm playing it on both PCs actually right now, so that's how we're using it. Alright. Oh, there we are. We're in the distance. Just now coming in on the left side. We need to slow down here. Holy crap. I'm gonna be flying in here. Me trying to watch both screens is not a good idea. Alright, so it's a level yard. We should keep our momentum here. Oh, that looks good. That was worth it, honestly. I'll take coffee just as coffee is. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful, chat? And if you're in Discord, you get to watch my true perspective too as well. Alright, now we can flip it back over here. Yeah, this whole project was definitely worth it. Oh, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Alright, we'll back a little bit further in, and then we won't back the cars all the way back, just because we don't need to. We'll stop them there. And then I'll go and attempt to roll the brake here. There we go. Unhook. Throw ourselves forward here. What's our perspective? You guys can't really see what I'm doing here, so let's fix that here. That's Alt Tab, or Alt, no, not Alt Tab, crap. Shift Tab. I don't know if this will fix it, but we'll go like that. And then Shift Tab out of here. Come on. I didn't fix my cursor issue on my screen, but brakes, please. Got ourselves a nice little yard cam. If you're watching my Discord stream, I'm looking at the other account that I have that's right on the corner of the roof there. Pop back in our engine here. Where is the end of the points? I think we should be good about here. we go. It's not in cam for you guys, but it will be in a second. There we go. Ooh, pardon me, I gotta take a phone call. Alright, back over there. Perfect timing. As I think I'm gonna have to call it quits for this stream for a little bit. I'm gonna be off for about an hour or two, and then I might be back on later. I was kind of hoping I could finish some of the track building, but I might do a small record episode for YouTube, and then go from there. Oh, you know what? We can back this up a little bit further. There we go. We can shut her down. Give you guys this cam here if you want. Although, actually, I want to try something. Can I fill her from here? Oh, I can. Haha! Perfect parking spots for this engine now. Yeah, we'll have to do some more work around this yard. But yeah, no, for the most part, guys, that's going to be it for today's stream. So thank you all so much for hanging out for the past 3 or so hours. If I do stream tonight, it will definitely be for a much longer stretch of gameplay. But I hope you all enjoyed this little kind of camera building session, if you will, or yard building session. I think it turned out really cool. I'm just going to do a nice little flyover again of this section over here. And then while I'm doing that, I can show you guys that, which is where we just were. Oh, actually, you can see us floating in the distance. Well, we're Flappy Bird. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, and then there's the rest of the yard with the standard goods yard attached to it as well. So yeah, I might do another building stream. Let me know how you guys feel about these. If you like the nice relaxed building, then let me know. I might try and do a little run later after I'm done eating and then come back to this. So we'll see how it goes. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. It has been a pleasure. And until next time, please enjoy. And if you haven't already, please join our Discord. You can find a link for that in the description down below. But until then, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Goodbye. We did it on a good note here. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Nice solid ending of Kenosha there. Alright. Peace, guys.